Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick video showing you how I repurpose a broken O-Bokken. You can also do this with other weapons as well, but today we're going to be focusing on a O-Bokken. Before we get to that, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. The weapon that I'm going to be repurposing is a broken cold steel O-Bokken. Most people, if this happens, just throws the weapon away. However, there is a way to repurpose this so that it's not a total loss. And what you can do is pretty much just turn this into a smaller version of a O-Bokken. Now, of course, how you repurpose it is going to be dependent on where it breaks. For example, in this case, the top half can be a wakizashi, and the bottom half could be a tanto if I cut the handle down. However, I actually want to keep this like this because this is great for practicing my cuts indoors. To do this, I'm going to be using my belt sander. You could do this entirely with a hacksaw and a file, but I have power tools, so I'm going to use them. The shaping on the end is almost done. I'm just going to give it a little bit of hand sanding because the heat from the belt sander doesn't leave the smoothest of finishes, but I'm not going for this to be super fine, just smooth. And as you can see, this is pretty smooth. It's not pretty, but that is functionally smooth, and considering that this was originally just a broken O-Bokken blade, it's not a bad way to reuse it. I'm going to make this a little bit finer, but this is just to give you an idea that as long as you can rub your hand on it and it's not uncomfortable, then that's really smooth enough. And of course, I will do the same to the bottom half as well. With the polypropylene weapons, you can even use a buffer if you want. So that part's done, as you can see. You could get this up to a mirror if you wanted to. To me, that's just more time invested in this than I really want to do. Personally, I wouldn't even bother with the buffer, but that's just to give you an idea of what is possible. So here they are. Here's the wakizashi length O-Bokken, and here's the lower half. As I said, this half is really handy for practicing my cuts indoors without worrying about hitting the ceiling, which is why I'm leaving it as is. Otherwise, I would cut the handle down and turn this into a tanto. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.